Use it for 12 hours. 12 hours in minutes is 700. Thank you so much for supporting Shaxi. Shaxi, it's time to ride.
Family, have you noticed now Vema comes without a seal? Same refreshing taste in a lighter bottle with less plastic, less waste. Easy to compress and shrink for recycling. One small change, one big step for a cleaner future. Join us protect our planet. No seal, less waste.
Yo, Ghana, what's up? I have been in this market for a very, very long time, and I understand your day-to-day activities. So you know what? I introduced my new smartphone devices into the market, which is the Hotwave Cyber 16 Pro SM series. As you can see, it's fresh, box to it's shiny. That's Hotwave. I come show you how the phone they look like. And I tell you, this will not be just any phone. You understand me? It come with a travel adapter. This be the manual. This be the pin way. You know, you could take open way or SIM card. And it gets in USB too. So they come with 2 cores. You understand me? And you know they're almighty. This is what I'm talking about. You love it. It's beautiful. And this be one of the phones where I tell people when you fall, your screen will crack. And this one you go keep for water inside for 3 days. If you doubt me, come. That's my new brand, you know, my new device. And I want you guys to just know that as I understand you and you understand me, I know how you will love this phone and support. That's my beautiful baby. Hotwave Cyber 16 Pro SM series. I know you guys are gonna love it. Anyway, I go use my one, I go find SIM card. Thank you. Love you. Use it for 12 hours. 12 hours in minutes is 720 minutes. All the money you make is yours, commission free. I thank you guys all for supporting Shaxi from day one up to now. And I just want to tell you guys that Shaxi has a good package for everyone, both our riders and our drivers. Thank you so much for supporting Shaxi. Shaxi, it's time to ride.
Family, have you noticed now Vema comes without a seal?
Now, there are people who are saying that July is going to be one of the longest months ever in Ghana.
Very, very long.
July. Wow.
Very, very.
Because the things happening in the month of July, hey, Abadop and a certain Kwatima. Na sasa nkra yenkan wie ye gusu ayedi ho nkomo
Wontumi
yes ye kana na wontumi pine ono so be shemu wontumi ayegusu sun ye kana na aka eno so yes na zigi eno so apai
saving salons
hey miwa ere just 21st and 20th
21st
and 21st
yanko baby
we still have some good days to go.
About
10 days.
Hiding you. Shut up, first, so bad. What a month, July. Easy. Meanwhile, Oko Northern region also Chebu also I portray or
who say baba
I portray Macasio.
Who say baba
Oh, asema to Macasio Chebu.
Who say baba.
Oh, yeah, starting free up north near me we Kumasi. Yeah, starting free up north na ye me we Kumasi na fe Abelande. Ya Belande wa kra. Say ye free Tamaleneba. It fit ani I stop over Kumasi. Ye stop over be Kumasi stop over is be 2. Na we are near Aba Accra near Belande. Like that's how we have to run this evening. Now Macasio had a show planned for July. And whilst they were doing preparations for the show to happen, unfortunately, something happened. The death of the overlord of Dagbon. Yana, may his soul rest in perfect peace. He died, unfortunately for them. Meanwhile, their show was just about some 5 or 1 week, and the death happened. They thought that, oh, as usual, some few days of silence there, it is normal. Burial, and now things will go back to normal. But just about 2 days to the event, they were handed a letter that suggested that because of the death of the Dagbon overlord, we have to respect the dead. In fact, we have to make sure that there is no noise like ban on drumming of a sort
on entertainment activity.
Only on entertainment.
Yes.
Okay. Of course, we don't want you guys to be happy.
We are mourning.
We are mourning. That's
So
what I'm
why
saying.
should we be happy?
You guys can't celebrate.
Happy.
But other noise, it can go on. But for entertainment, I'm on for bitch chill, be na mu go mu. That be the emphasis. Untimi time na untima me chill be munimu. Ma men no munsa hu. And chuchumoto pre. And unfortunately for them, they had to cancel the show. In fact, they even canceled the show at the time that they were done with stage, light, sound, everything. Oh,
even fans were at the stadium.
Hey.
Police had to go and disperse fans at the stadium.
Oh no. And Macasio since then has been very weak. Today that I saw a post from him, looks like Vemaba.
Yeah.
I think he's gone to the palace to meet the elders in the palace and all is well. Yes. I think this was a post earlier today. And at least this shows that Charlie Vem Kakraba. I said together with the team, we visited Nyap Kugna to pay homage and offer our apologies. We informed him of the decision taken by the elders and assured him that it was made in good faith. As a young person, I continue to seek the blessings and guidance of the elders. To our pleasant surprise, Nyakungna was very happy to see us. He prayed for us and promised that once the date for the next event is announced and is available, he will be present at the stadium. And of course, you said the Obekama Akwara Ajay Sundie Bebre Kwa. Before that, he also made this post. I hold no grudges. Whatever has transpired is ultimately the will of the Almighty God, Allah. I bear no resentment or ill will toward anyone. Every occurrence, whether joyful or challenging, has unfolded according to divine providence. I submit fully to the wisdom of the Almighty, trusting that his plans surpass humans' understanding. Through faith and acceptance, I embrace the present with gratitude. Na wun tim ting injewuli wagla na ala fe. And again, Osaka said, a message for all the media. Thank you to all the amazing media professionals who showed incredible support for my concert with Mr. P. Your coverage, excitement, and efforts to spread the word truly meant a lot to us, even as we navigated the unexpected challenges that led to the event being put on hold. We deeply appreciate the energy and professionalism you brought in, highlighting what was meant to be a special night. A thank you goes out to the bloggers who dedicated their time and platforms to promote the concert rich with passion and creativity. Your thoughtful post and unwavering enthusiasm helped build anticipation and kept the spirit alive despite the postponement. We are grateful for your continued support and look forward to sharing future moments together. Now, I want to see the video where Mr. P and Macasio, they were sharing moments, telling the world that indeed this will be coming again. Now, the big question is that today I called DJ Tel and I asked DJ Tel, so what really happened? He said, well, initially, the elders agreed that the show could happen until Mr. P arrived in town and they started making some noise with motorbikes all over town. So that was what caught their attention that no, saying at the end of the year, we can't. According to that, this was the occasion that really stopped the concert.
This one there, it was close to 1,000 motorbikes. So.
Yes, they said this was the occasion that spoiled the concert. So initially, they were cool, like, okay, when they do a stadium on one night, cool. So they thought that was going to be the only time they were going to experience such a thing. Not knowing that we na nebe bano crampono na a chain we are
and from the kind of
we na because me I know this was going to happen because Fancy Gadam did it.
Yes,
and definitely they had to do something bigger than what Fancy Gadam did.
Exactly.
So our competition, no, kwate
mental.
So our competition, no, and the day I same way in our buy, no, Emma and there, I cancel concert. Macasio, I'm ready.
Yeah,
but there are also people asking that But they should have known this. Chemo, I don't know if you agree to those people saying that. They should have known.
No.
I would want to see that video, Mr. P with Macasio, when you guys are ready. Let me.
They should have known. I disagree with those who are going that
Okay, let's work that. Sorry. Let's work that. So when we go deep in full, we can continue like that. Yeah, show it.
Hey, my people in Tamale. Mr. P is here, of course, my boy. Here, Macasio. Listen, you guys don't feel bad. We're still here, strong and alive. Thank you for your support, but guarantee you guys, we are doing this show before the end of the year. I guarantee you guys, I am coming back to support my brother. Trust me. This time, listen, I'm coming. I know you don't want to know. I won't tell you who I'm coming with, but just wait. Tell them.
Yes, Mami, Makamaya, Bella. Yes, legend Maya Vishakam Zasa. Yes, yes, shedding part on what the Katza ya. Yes, Minella Pia, for the Gwami Suma. Ninkuman, yes, I'm to put to yes, Shelly. Yes, to go into a level. Mr. P is coming back. Macasio, we're hosting more fans managing and we are doing it much bigger, much better.
I guarantee you guys, I'm coming back. Watch me. Like, we are doing this show before the end of the year. Yeah, I guarantee you. Peace! When I don't feel bad though, yeah, just relax. Yes. We're coming back.
Yes.
Yeah! Hey!
Well, so that was it. And I earlier asked Chemo, those who said they should have known better by even holding on to the show the moment the chief died. They should have held on with the concert. Exactly. Chemo, I don't know what you
Well,
say.
my position is different. Well, I don't know much about their culture and how they do things.
Traditions,
but I don't know or I've not heard anywhere that they observe silence and all those things when their chief or elderly in their society dies. I've never heard anybody talking about that or them doing something like that. So if anybody says that they should have known, come on, how would they know? If whether it is a new thing that they are bringing in, maybe they sought to bring order at the time because they thought that, like you were saying, that the noise and the things that people were doing were too much. And whether that tradition is there, but they have not enforced it because at the time that something like this will happen, they don't normally get a noise like this. I don't know. So, but I doubt if they have a tradition like that. Just that. Are you sure about that?
They do. You see, one thing that is very common among tribes is childbirth, celebration, and mourning. All these instances, there's as much as there may be differences in there are some things that are very common, especially when it has to do with people in authority.
Okay. When
When it happens like that, definitely around like various tribes, there are days that everything comes to a standstill.
Okay.
It's just that some people's own may be longer than others. I guess that may be the difference, and that is where yours will come in. Say, but they may not have recorded something of this magnitude.
Okay.
This may be the first.
Honestly, I doubt, and my reason is simple. You see, when something like this happen, and they are saying that because of the death of the king or whoever, they have to observe the silence and all those things. You see, for those who practice it, there's a specific day that they do it, and they announce it. And this one, we don't have anything like that. So how can they know? Because in Ashantis, for instance, first of all, they even strategically announce the day that they want people to know that the king is dead or whatever. It is strategic. They don't just announce it.
Okay.
They will have a particular time to announce it. So from the beginning, there will be rumor. They will deny it until they decide to announce it.
Yeah.
That's one. If they want to observe any silence or any activity, they will announce the day that it will start and the day that it will end. And I think it is similar with the guns or other traditions. They will announce it, but this one, there's nothing like that. So how would you say, or how would we even know that they have a tradition like that? Like I said, I have given the caveat that I don't know much about their tradition, but I doubt if they even have anything like that. Yes, the culture sometimes is dynamic. Maybe they may want to emulate what others are doing, but I think they can do better. so that they will not cause somebody pain or even resources and money like this. I mean, as at now, the question that I was asking myself is that, okay, if they are not allowing them to do it now, when will this end? Because an overlord dying or a king dying, they will not just bury the person. It will take time. So until he's buried, they cannot do any activity.
They've already buried him.
Okay, so if
they are Muslims,
okay, so then if they are Muslim, then it's even Roland. Now I can emphatically say that they don't have anything like that.
Oh,
even if he was buried as a Muslim person,
in the letter,
then that tradition will not
in
hold.
the letter that they shared, especially even they copied the Ghana police, calling on them to enforce even that particular tradition. They cited till the installment of an interim.
Can you imagine?
So what it means is that it is the reason they did not even put ban on all noise.
Yeah,
so
but entertainment activities,
they could still have given some exceptions. As
exactly
said that they were going to allow them onto the motorbike something. The motorbike something, that area they've been warned before.
Good.
It's not even about this particular concept.
So for me, I don't think it's about the tradition. It's about the situation at the time and what they thought that is a good whatever instruction they have to give to maybe put calm or sanity. That's the way to put sanity in the place at the time. If you say that's it, fine. But tradition, I doubt this is a tradition. And you see, when you take decision like this, sometimes it will affect somebody.
Yeah,
it involves money. It involves other stuff.
Money,
so I again. Well, I think at this point, Macasio, he may be recovering or whatever that has happened. He will take it in good faith because it has happened.
His last photo I saw at the palace.
Obvious. But I think going forward,
no, he's not recovered. He's recovering.
Okay. But going forward, the tradition there, the leaders there should do something about it, especially if it is about their own. You can't just take decisions like this.
So you think that he was treated wrongly?
Yeah, of course. I think he hasn't been treated fairly, for the reason that there's no specific tradition that bans them. If it is there already, like you said that he should have known, that is the tradition is already there, and they will know.
Like if it is Ashanti region,
you know. Yes, you know what to do, what not to do. Yes, exactly. Because you know what is happening here. But in their case, I doubt it is like that. Especially if we are bringing the Muslim angle. The Muslim angle will make it more religious than tradition. And religion, we know they borrowed it from the Arabs. So it is nowhere close to their main tradition. And for that matter, they should do something about it. I mean, they can't just use someone's religion to suppress or cause somebody to lose money like that. And for me, I think they didn't treat him fairly.
Okay, Ro, let's go.
At this point, I'll sympathize with Macasio and his people and say sorry to them.
Okay.
Any event organizer, this is one of the things that you would not wish for anybody. Yeah. Especially when you know what this particular situation entails. You see, for me, at this point, yes, first, I would have blamed him and his team for still going ahead even after the announcement. But at this point, I want to mellow on that, because there is also another conversation of them getting some form of approval from elders. Yeah. You see, as much as I agree, say, okay, maybe there may be laws or traditions like that, and they were supposed to know, even if there is. I wouldn't want to dispute the fact that there is not. Because yes, sometimes some of these things I know that we have similar traits. Like I said earlier, watching, and even reading from the statements that they sent to the Ghana Police Service to help them like go disperse the people from the stadium, they were specific about certain things in terms of observing that particular period, showing that respect to the chief, the person of the chief, until an interim is ensued. Yeah. So what it means is that, okay, they may not maybe ban it for a long time, but they need somebody to be able to sit in to hold or oversee affairs or activities that may happen afterwards. So in that aspect, maybe theirs may be different from other tribes, where in other tribes they may have specific period even of announcement. But in this case, maybe theirs may be different, and they expect people to know. Now, coming back to the fact that even if they knew that is Macasio and his team, they still went ahead to seek approval from some elders, and they gave them that approval. That is where my disappointment comes in.
Yes,
it means there's no established tradition.
Yes.
You see,
that's what it means.
Yes.
And
So
I'm saying
some
that,
people will take decisions.
no, you see, there may be established traditions, but now we should look at two things here. This is a tradition that has been there for some time, and it has now been infused with religion. Mind you, it is not every Yana that is a Muslim.
Oh, that's so.
Yes. So many people at the north are not Muslims. So many of them.
That position.
Yes. It is not every Yana that is a Muslim. No, that is purely religion. That is purely religion. They are faith of worship.
So a Yana could be a Christian.
A Christian, it is purely religion. It has nothing to do with tradition. Their tradition is different from their religion. No? That is why you can have one family up north. Half of them are Christians, half of them are Muslims. I know this for a fact.
Okay.
So you see, sometimes it goes hand in hand like that. And if it is infused with religion, it is one of the reasons why quickly they had to bury him. This will just give you a clear picture of who the person is. That means, aside the tradition, they had to pay respect to his religious background first before they would even observe whatever tradition that comes with it. Maybe that is it. But me, I'm saying that regardless of whatever has happened, I like the fact that, or my disappointment comes from the fact that Macasio and his people still sought the approval of the house in terms of some elders that were in charge, meaning that there were exceptions to some of these rules and traditions.
Okay.
Of which they decided to make Macasio's own an exception. Because I am looking at 1 week. And even if they want to observe it from the Islamic way, after burial, there's some period where they call the 40 days or so that they would have to observe. And it doesn't fall within that 1 week. So definitely, they could have exempted Macasio and his people from that particular rule, which I'm sure the elders, that is what pushed them to make that decision. However, the turnaround of the fact that, okay, we've given you permission, but then looking at the magnitude at which you are taking the thing, we want to call it off, is where me, I am disappointed. Or I felt very disappointed. If I were to be part of Macasio and his people, like, like maybe I may overreact.
Okay.
Because, you see, for whatever reason, for whatever it is, your approval or denial should be based on the circumstance.
Okay.
Should be based on your understanding of whatever is about to happen.
That's a personal circumstance.
Personal circumstance. Personal circumstance. Very personal.
Oh my goodness.
Very personal.
Your personal circumstance.
It should be based on the circumstance or your understanding of whatever is about to happen. And for you to give the approval, there's no way I can assume, say, you don't understand what I am about to do.
Okay.
Into giving approval and coming back to rescind that decision would be a big blow. And I am not surprised that some team members and some fans of Macasio are them vexed. I am not surprised, because when this conversation comes out, if it is true, then it means that they did not do right with Team Macasio. That's how I feel, or I see this. Because when you come and tell me, oh, we've given you approval, go and do your show, yet other activities surrounding the show, because of that, you would want to call it off or bring something that looks like, or come and say we want to bring sanity, then it means that the understanding of whatever we told you wanted to do, you did not understand it. Or maybe Team Macasio did not communicate the thing well to them for them to give that particular approval.
Okay.
Into me, that is where I have my disappointment. That is where my disappointment comes from. Say, how can you approve the thing for us to go ahead? Because 1 week is an ample time for them to have communicated a cancel event.
Yeah.
It was like it would have maybe reduced the pain and whatever investment that have gone through. But for them to go, and in the dying minutes, I mean, when I saw videos of the police trooping into the stadium to disperse the crowd there, I nearly broke down, because
I also saw it.
Because that's hard.
Was ready. Everything
was set.
They were just waiting. They were just waiting to start selling tickets, and that's all.
And so For me, there at this point, I think it is even early for us to even say Macasio is recovering. Whatever he's doing, he's very strong.
So he's going through
a lot is going through him as it stands. A lot.
Now, continue with some young boy that has been in the news for the past days. I hear he was performing in Takrade, a program called Indomie Fest,
yes.
where Indomie has been putting together some top artists to perform for their fans. And this young boy, I'm not too sure of his name yet, but I hear whilst he was on the stage, he started shouting, Amache, 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 Mamente, Amache, Amache, Amache. And he was sacked by the MC of the program. I hear he's been explaining. The other day, as a meeting, explanation, I'm no, saying.
So I was.
That if you can shorten the explanation for me, because the animation has a move. Explanation which
the explanation ne won't fin.
Was it an explanation? What I heard wasn't an explanation.
What was it then?
It was more about the narration of what happened and how he felt at the time.
No, but he also gave an explanation to the term amateur. So to him, a term beer, it is just as Kobe Josvan described. He mentioned that a long. So the amateur was even the beginning of whatever he was about. He said, amateur, in watcher, in botcher, like those things. A terms are.
Like that in
Zema kind of terms. So sometimes it may not be an official and maybe a jargon or something, but I know you're known a term.
But I think they have some words that when the figures, numbers, when they pronounce it sounds like kind of.
It is
okay.
I'm sure they were. A guy was told to pronounce 888 in Zima. And it was Ngwache.
So that is his explanation to it. Yes, in the longer video on the guy in the conversation, on the MC in the conversation, he made mention of that. That is, he even emphasized on say it wasn't only the amateur, but unfortunately he could not he wasn't allowed to continue. But when I was having a conversation, I told you, this is somebody that didn't have confidence. Because from even meeting the MC after the show, after what has happened, and all of that, you can clearly see from his demeanor, artist na oni ni ho and Bibi say abetono. And of course, the MC and his people have also looked sharp to still tap in and continue with whatever hype. Yes. Ediaba, because in his meetup with the MC, they dashed him a phone and he presented somebody as his manager. Which me na mystery. Because Odipana didn't bass manager. I don't know. Artist in the phone, no manager.
Masa. So we need a home manager.
An artist with a manager will not lose confidence like this, I tell you. Manager no slow crash artist. The confidence level is zero.
But as a manager, a specific task idea man. Maybe the old drinking
wow.
But you see, wait once I manager we manage when your manager or manage you. Where manager could jam it?
What did you actually?
That be where me come
manager's friend.
Me come baby
artist friend.
That we put any artist friend me come baby the mechina me catch so manager because hype aba and onkwa there is no weight already na BBS ama ehun say ase unyo bia. So when you present yourself same like that, it doesn't carry any weight until the chemo the mechina kojamina ebisa me manager ni, you understand. And after that I've seen him do some couple of interviews be near their day.
But is he based in Takrade?
So I hear. Say he's based there because of that. We call 1 or 2 interviews. One of them things. But for me, I was combing through comments online, and I found very interesting comments of where some people wanted to bring in the language differences near the other. Say as much as say it may be amateur. You as maybe an Akan or somebody who understands tree, your mind would definitely take you to the profanity of whatever it is. But obisu or honoma, it means something different.
Okay.
And some people also brought arguments of the fact that you have a problem with this guy saying amateur on stage, but there are some artists that performed on the day which used profane words on the night.
Okay.
You were not able to stop them. You were not able to block them to tell them, say, we're a kids event. Yet when
so whose example did they use?
Oh, they brought Medical. Medical was on the show.
So Medical used profane.
Some of his songs, yeah.
That one different. I think if that's how they are doing it at Emfa, doing it in a song is different from saying it for people to respond to it.
But you see,
because doing it in a song, you have that artistic license. But just saying it for people to respond.
Don't also forget that the guy in question is an artist, and two, artistic license is not only situated in the production of a song, but even your delivery and your performance on stage. Sometimes also the license extends there. So in the sense that this guy is saying amateur, and interestingly, when he said Mamenti amateur, he got a response.
Yeah, they know the song.
Yeah.
Meaning that
they know the slogan.
They know the slogan.
Yeah.
So it's that artistic license also extends there. Because me assure says MCB na obie nim no for that. And obejina obey I said the akodwoma no abejina obey are you mad? Now what crowd him now obuafu. Say odidi matem say am I mad? You understand? It is the same way. With somebody like Kojumano, he has that artistic license to come and say, are you mad? Nobody will vex. So same way with this guy, he had that artistic license to come and whatever the understanding is. Are you mad? That is your understanding of whatever he's saying. Into me, I think say first, this guy is not but as at that time, I didn't see him as an artist with any level of confidence.
Okay.
Two, he did not even pose as somebody that knows what he is doing. Even after meeting the MC and whatever, MC no and then Crawford capitalized on it to still feed up the hype from this guy. And it is very unfortunate. I think they did not treat him fairly. It was wrong place, wrong timing kind of situation for me. I can't also blame the MC so much because it was a split-second decision to take here. But then, given the opportunity to explain, if in your mind or in your heart, you know you did not mean anything profane, you don't go and quickly, before we share, you're starting common, I shall say a patch. Oh, patch out for the end. It means that whatever you are doing and the advantages that comes with it, you yourself, you don't understand.
Okay. First, let's listen to what he said on the stage. Let's get that tape. To those who may not have heard him, let's get that tape, and we'll come back to listen to the explanation he shared with the MC as well.
I'm sorry, we have to cut this, please. We are working with kids. We can't even do this performance, so thank you so much. Some words are not supposed to be used on stage. Thank you so much.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I'm sorry, we have to cut this, please. We are working with kids. We can't even do this performance, so thank you so much. Some words are not supposed to be used on stage. Thank you so much.
It was at this moment.
I'm sorry, we have to cut this, please. We are working with kids. We can't even do this performance, so thank you so much. Some words are not supposed to be used on stage. Thank you so much.
It was at this moment that he knew.
I'm sorry, we have to cut this, please. We are working with kids. We can't even do this performance, so thank you so much. Some words are not supposed to be used on stage. Thank you so much.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked.
I'm sorry, we have to cut this, please. We are working with kids. We can't even do this performance, so thank you so much.
Okay, Director, can we watch the other one as well? The explanation from him. Play the full one. Let me listen. You can forward it.
So one sack ma, can perform in a mukufiono. Kadama incident that me want timid.
Ananka beti medina.
Yeah. Alright, so we say Sebekaya this Saturday Uchumia in the festival your own program we will tackle the more event center hadi. There is this young guy Oko stage. We mean so yao so you the amateur hits maker. Me brother. Good afternoon.
Afternoon boss, pome.
I'm not the Musa.
Boss.
Yeah, sure. This Saturday Uchumia in the Fest 2026 we will tackle the more a bus stage. What the microphone shows and a shots there amateur a honor. MC Okade no we yambo former program won't mean team and perform. Okadem chono. Like how do you feel?
Okay, them no like I was sad like I am here but mo there it's chine me sane na me step me sane upstairs no na mo there my ni but me kono na MC no mo there no restaurant but na why the me mo there I wada na my no bia but no am yo me kono we come out me ban me fa dey na we come out chen we di me chila na me fede na me yere me ko fie no am yo me be fie na like me dwondwono na me say I see na be na makwa we stage na be no bia yeah but I am yo but mo the my ni so oh totally wrong bia let me show you more from show the ability to ma come out but na MC na you know you know but my ni cry 100% my ni oh I'm sorry for that me know me first yeah my ni but I'm not trying to say I did can take credit a big key a stepping in care I come at you like a bit of I'm looking for my job because I'm at you be kept the kill be end of my match
Obi anim there amateur.
now my chance so I am like maybe stage maybe stage biala meka me make be an wajiro me camp bo up me camp on fans na se bo ka yeah where salary where some salary was station station yeah now no so me the man make come out I no to put no budget ye did na don't pay me send pan ade I'm actually like I dem creative for my music on yeah me creative art there for me music today me creative so today mo bom me na ade o me creative am actually track am actually bom mo e bom ma or any pen obo stream on him and I make an art as nimpa no betie on nimpa anambo yeah into say I did more fans no onunya ji amacho no obu opin bo ametina so mpe pin bu so ope
Etiasa amateur net ni mean na.
Amacho ama like ama besia but channel like I creating the manga some to the channel ma me before na abache like I abache abache ntam so ade idini ya me do me na amasa ma me mame ofa na abache yeah like idini ya ne do me na mo so me you are say ba like ba be adibia me keke black jahila odo we ni but one slow fans
no so who artist name ni Black Jahil.
Black Jahil no bia
all social media
platforms in TikTok audio marco Snapchat baby yeah but I'm actually I dem create me come for my music you know for letting letting more people to know more about me there yeah I'm trying to create am actually there like me the man say me pen and me die mad bia no
okay. So the microphone way my end
I notice one of the things you're really having as an issue is phone. So this is my gift for you.
Thank you so much.
So you go feel open and you go check them out. I just got it from the mall here for you because when I called your manager, I said you don't have a personal phone.
All right, so that was the explanation from the young musician, and I'll say I'm actually the just some slogan, just some catchphrase, and yet the moody nibia. And yet the moody nibia. I'll see we catchphrase keke. Chemo boy asked me, you can say.
Yeah, I mean, from both sides, you know, Obia mistake be, and I said Obia and be right. I think guy, you know, it was too easy for him to get out of the stage. Say especially now when him say, yes, I walk on this shower. But you see, it can happen to anybody. To even well-established artists, I knew to say Kojon Cancer away, or co-stage or the you call ya say or Bible chile you cutting or permanent free stage in this one. So it can happen to anybody. And you know, as an underground artist, not BB's art but you can see the difference. Lewin there no. he tried to still say something. Say, yes, about the Oman, you know, a man, you know. Let's take it. Say the same thing now happened to this guy, and you know, he has lost in that sense. But at the other side, and so no. I want to say, if you have something like that, I am tempted to believe, say, it was a decision that the MC took on his own at the time. Like it was that split second decision, and I don't know be doing it. Because if profane was an issue before Omobe started showing and more orientation, say this is skit show, you can't do certain things. So when you go on stage, do this, do that. There should be an orientation telling them what to do and what not to do at the time. And one can another all kind of business stages. So yes, are there and ka opamona justified. But one can be bias and now opamona and justified. Say a baby court issue. Obviously the MC no the whole Antonis are because the simple reason and also the law of natural justice. It's an kawamani panel orientation. Based on baby our ban say you can do this, you can't do that. And yes, on your feet, obi baby, then you decide what to another who to allow to do whatever they want to do and who not to allow. Like Roland was trying to stretch the argument to even take it to medical and others. That's why I would say that both sides now need to be right. The guy there as an underground artist, he's just not lucky guy. Like I said, I happen to an established artist like Ojon Kansan. So who are you as an underground artist? It can happen to you. Just learn from it. And from the MC side, you don't just take split second decision like that. And can obey to me, or stop it no. And go back to me the now conscience say, Charlie, you can't do this. So I'll bring you back. But just go and refresh yourself and let me bring you back for you to do the right thing or something. But he didn't give the guy that second chance. I think a part of the reasons are MC and I say even the team organization. I can say let's bring the guy back and do and give him something. Yes. So apart from the fact that they are also taking advantage of the fact that it went viral and people are talking about it, the other side is that they are also trying to amend or trying to mitigate the damage caused. In this case, and to some extent, best say, underground artists confident at some point. Going on stage may be an issue because that thing will be ringing in his head. By having a closure like this will help him. So I think they have done well by trying to let him explain things and all those things. Obviously, they are taking advantage of the hype, but at the same time, it will also help the guy to some extent.
Do you sense some kind of a media gimmickry?
No. If it is happening, it's not at the time that the incident happened. It is happening after that. I mean, they have seen, like we are all saying, the thing went viral. Everybody is talking about it. So let's tap in. Let's take advantage of it. That's where the media gimmick thing will come in. Because at this point, the thing is going viral. So we have to. I'm asking this question
because if the guy indeed is saying that the amateur is a popular thing in the town, he has been performing on stage, and if the MC is so current, it means he should have known.
Of course, but you see,
because if indeed you've been performing, he mentioned some big shows that he performed, and that he mentioned the amateur and people know about it. He said in town, anywhere you mention even children, they know amateur. This guy, the MC, I'm not sure this is the first show he's ever mastering in the region. He's been doing it. If a term is so popular within the town or within the area, and you as an entertainment person, maybe even doubles as a radio person, and you are claiming you don't know and you sack the guy, that is where
he didn't say he didn't know.
Knowledge and decision making.
He didn't say he didn't know. Things. He said that the platform that he's saying that thing is not adequate or it's not suitable.
Appropriate.
It's not appropriate. That's the word. So he was saying that the platform that he was saying that wasn't appropriate. So maybe he even knew him, but he took a decision that the platform that you are saying that thing is not appropriate for you to say that. That's why I'm saying that they all made a mistake. He could have corrected him then and say continue, but don't go that direction. He could have done that, but he didn't do that. And then said, just get out of the stage and all those things. I think it is part of the reason why they are trying to bring him back and trying to, do something, compensate him in one way or the other. Like they are trying to make it look like it's cool. Don't push it. Because if this were to be somewhere else, outside, especially America, and Kakwano Kwadidi, Obesu company, I just say emotional damage near that.
Emotional touch.
Exactly, but our part, emotional one. Papa, or Niso Cracker, one, So let's take it like that. It's just that we should learn from it. From the MC to the underground artists and all those things. You should be aware of the environment, and when you are mounting stage, some of these things can happen, so you have to prepare for them, for those things.
Well, to amateur, more grease to your elbows. I still remember Abbas. And what's the boy's name?
West still small.
Yes, I still remember Abbas and that young guy. Almost a similar encounter transpired between them as well. And that boy also became a blessing out of that. I pray that this guy also becomes a blessing. I'm not sure the amateur is in any of his songs, because like by now we'll be playing the song. I'm not sure he's done a song with amateur.
I'm sure he's not about to do
because that. Like by now we should be playing that song, because assembleness in Tinka. But fast amateur, fast nafa. Recording your now, Chamo, before we move on to Vadadu Chumwa and Stonebwoy's matters, DJ KE
Azigi
Boots. Is there any remedy for him?
Well, we should know who leaked it, how it leaked. If there's in that sense,
there are so many reasons or so many causes coming up. I watched a video of one lady who said someone has been keeping this video for years. Who has been threatening to blackmail him with it.
Okay.
That, according to the lady, she was even happy that the video is finally out, because it will now ease the guy.
To free him.
Yes, to free
from
him.
that.
He can now sleep, because they have been tormenting him for long. And another thing that I've seen also says that some people he used to work with at Silver FM, they got this video, and ever since his exit, they have been threatening that also free her. Your video be one day. You see, I'm not too sure yet, because he himself has not spoken.
So one thing is common based on what is coming, that somebody was.
There are also others who are also saying that he mistakenly leaked it on his snap. That is also there.
There's no remedy.
Which once again is not confirmed. Until you see this, the only person who can really give us the right information is him.
Yes, of course. So at this point, let's assume or take it that he mistakenly leaked it himself. But if it is not that, but the other way around, blackmailing in Ghana is a criminal offense. So whoever was doing that, he could have even reported earlier, way long.
Some people even said that. So if you thought you were going to leak it for yourself to be happy, why didn't you report a person if indeed someone has been doing this to you?
If that was the case, he should have, at least for those who were blackmailing him, he would know them, or he knows some of them, and based on that, he could have reported earlier before this thing happened. Because in this case, even apart from the blackmail, releasing of pornographic material too is an offense in Ghana. So including those who are watching, you have to be careful.
Those who are spreading,
who are pushing it to people and other stuff, you have to be careful. And all those.
There are others who have been taking money to share.
business.
Page B. Page the Azigi Bia Obenya.
And the they are going against the law, and the law may come after them. For what has happened there, we will all take lessons from it. I mean, obi say who say obi about the session. No one sense so so there. Ebinum grasses o dey for the new so nim. Na am
Jani so.
Jani man say
them
I dey new so nim.
Them so nim.
All those things.
And guys o dey kojinapo.
And we are getting to the point that it is becoming a normal thing to do or to hear. So for me, I think it will get to the point that it will not be a big deal like that. Even at this point, it is not a big deal for an ordinary person. If there's a leakage and it's an ordinary person, people really don't pay attention that much because they say adults. Okay. But if it is a person of interest or if it's a public figure,
Professor Akunarebo says we shouldn't normalize it though.
It has already been. So how do you normalize this?
Normalize this act.
How? Like
which act?
The act of having sex and
recording.
Good. I mean, he has a point there, but the point is that people will not listen to that. That's why we have.
Oh, an idea.
See,
that somebody wants to beat Batazao.
Yeah, I agree with Prof that we shouldn't normalize it, but we have to be truthful to ourselves. We have got to the point that people do it. In fact, it is in abundance. We are now talking about this one. It's because of the person involved. And you say a year, KA, and go be and found Obia said that one guy be at the time I'm saying Ghana Express League or some guy like that. Or no. Menka say every day be a 2 and every day be a 3. The guy had a website or release leak like it was just like that every day will be there, but still people continue, people are still doing it. And you know, whether you normalize it or you won't normalize it, it will come out, because some people with our psychological defect of being optimistic that their own will not come out, they will do it hoping that it will not come out until it will come out, until something will happen and then it will come out. So whether you want to normalize it or not, so at a point it will not really be an issue again, because as will be there, baby. And we know, I think it's an issue because it is KA. So NKA will be full be a normal person be our TA area be near that. I don't think people will even pay attention to it like the way they are paying attention. It's very simple. It's because of the person involved. And like we are saying, if because Obi the blackmailing and I be there, then he should take action, or he should have taken action a long time ago. From the video analysis, video no means my hobby. Okay. From the analysis, no one recording, it's so clear. And you know, so 1 hour recording there, leakage of it, you know, so maybe coming from you. Okay. Or no one and they hold the phone. The Obia. Or analytica kakrebia be
more cheche
me hwenche by
analyzing the
indeed
the analytics
nature say enwasa and can be boy duma pa but easy enwasa by the point is even 55 seconds. I even know that. Oh yeah, of course. So when I'm watching some of these things, I go deeper. Yes. So the bear American want someone. Who said the American? But besides, step will be on. You know, step will be anywhere. As a way, I can't. After 5 minutes, and you know, all started recording. Nobody carry 4 minutes. Into 1 minute, you will have a capture. Apart from Batazar. Wontumi 9 minutes in 8 minutes. Most of a chest tape who be ano. I check 5 minutes. We 55 seconds. Yeah. And you know we most are maybe 2-3 minutes for any average. no.
By meditative Twitter say part 2 oh.
Hey, if you
meditative Twitter.
And only change position be man.
Me sure.
And yes, I there.
I better change position.
Yeah. And you say after in 3 minutes, maybe I bet me I 6 minutes. Maybe I bet me I 6 minutes and I 7 minutes. But first one there, why are there 3 minutes? Anyway, and you know, yeah, somebody say yeah, would be here for two now. What want to watch you do business film now? What say they be a bin to. And I say, how do you handle it? Okay. We say, I think for now, all my cars are the cost, but how is he handling it is another stage. From the girl side, from his side. I mean, Obi or BBC bar, or moon intimate, so they need some people around them. Say the bear on because Charlie has move on with your life. Don't bother yourself and all those things. Obi also to me kind of part, they can't come back like that. A recovery be issue. They need counseling, they need guidance to recover. But I hope they are fine because the first thing is that they are of legal age. And you know, so the other side, then I be going to acquire some money year free. And we in free mood there are a moral issue. Say a dear Abia no aware, Abia or girl be that and I dear Ben or wa we are quakusi. And only issue I woman had in Kakra. And as a public figure. Say BBC eto ana BBC ba out a man for beka a man for the big agro ne wan it said they will be treacherous say training nyansa na no for the open no for chair mic it's just funny or they are just taking fun training nyansa ampa no for as will be life. You see people would make fun of it, people will use it to have fun. But a series and it will continue. That's the sad part of it. Honor a prof no. Prof on Cabinanke in that by end unless be a phone to be die or more or money or madrin soon be die. And you know, or more you better analyze it near come was
come through and what would you advise KA to do in these times? Because I'm say a check in the last post bina Satan ma forces jamano no kronte say ade no apie and Satan be na non challenge say see dey me just why challenge that time they no challenge but see am the guy
well you not nephew
why challenge but what would you advise him to do?
Fully active. My advice would based on his like how he's able to absorb hard situations. And anka me hu ya anka would be informing me advice more. However, say or you be a enyama etimi one and a offer. I will advise him say the best thing now is to, because there are some technical situations around this say ohonum timi ejani timi ba for ohonum the rest, like Chemo said, morals. And morals, you know, you can have your way around it. At least time will help you heal. One of the technical way be hitting I wish say could be cool or be considerate more. One fee. Okay. So I worry or in a very committed relationship, or nim say a relationship he depends on. It is one that I would wish say obema the concentration alcohol. Okay. Because the people that are going to talk, the people that are going to spread, okay, they will talk anyways. Okay. They will say whatever they want to say anyways. Team legal wives, this is their opportunity for them to come for your head. Okay. They are just waiting for something. It may not be something that will bring the world to an end. Okay. But say because you're a person of interest, they will amplify it as much as they can. That is the other side. In this if you were honum dia na onim say we betimi meja to fear dia, then that is one of the places that he should concentrate on. Okay. And second one na nke bia betimi asaso ne kon legal issues in terms of age, because it is one of the hottest things on tables right now as we speak. Yeah. So now when people have an affair, it is not like the consideration is comes on the affair comes secondary. The first one, the legal age, the legal part
age
of the act. Until he said, no, robbed of there, then he is safe. When him say, a man for my dream call, but one of the ways are trust tape eli keeper phone repairs. Phone repairs. Because cell phone say, oh, to me the command repairer, oh, be our phone or the repairer hot 3 days, 1 week, and in order for the repairer to be able to know, say, indeed, the phone is fixed and functioning correctly, they will need your passwords. And all these things are say, oh, Nyama way was what. These are some of the ways that they can spread. Pay attention to most or some of the trust tips that have gone viral. You realize, say, most of them are ones that were recorded with a secondary phone.
Okay.
Ebi one my bow phone is to say na obi the phone for recorded. Until we share video now, you can clearly see say it is being recorded from another phone.
Where is this?
There be asam maker. Oh, say ebi one now. Even if you record, you can crop the video.
But where they are direct from?
Where they direct from source? Where they direct from source?
Okay.
It looks direct from source.
Where they direct from source. You understand? Especially when check it. Remember checking video ni angle like edges, no, to see
why it tested.
Yes, whether a cropped video and I say how it was recorded and way interestingly there on one recording here and again looks like both of them were in the noon.
Yeah, of course.
Were very much aware of the recording. I agree with Prof. Say normalizing this wouldn't be good for our society, but unfortunately, you can't fight it.
Okay,
it is just like going head-on collision with a train. You either spot the train or you lose your life. That's what it is.
Yeah,
you can't fight it. You can just let it be and hope and pray. Say. Say na last time Sam George Sheba could be an cover or castle internet where the several Mama Fabako confided down because at this point Bako confided that why here the internet but it is very unfortunate for K. Niama bi say it is obia wone de ebia na obi de nye recording trust tape but obi so de different it is say who obi de say what
will I judge me now you call lawyer ho na on my briefing on Chairman Wontumi. They say ABC, this particular case is a political witch hunting. It means that the law is the law, as President Mahama had said earlier. Chabo, you are a legal brain here. Is it the law is the law or another thing of political witch hunting? Which is which?
Before I move starting, we say Wontumi judgment day was slated 20th July. And only 20 years.
And also a spiritual. The spiritual angle. Single 220. Overcome Wontumi numbers. Now they account three
numerology.
Numerology. Well, interestingly, prophet now or shall come to be 15 years. On the moment can numbers be boom 40 and the move 14 count
divided by 2.
Prophet Bishop comes to be
yeah. Ewo Onuya TV. But only can say on Bejelin 15 years and no. Now, yeah, for being count, ye new being film. And I jailing 20 years. Into almost on Bejelin 15-20. Now, almost single 2 account.
Wow.
Every day. Saturday.
Which hunting or the law is the law?
Based on who is talking, all the angles. I mean, say if you put it out there like that, in law, there are certain things are difficult to settle with, and you know it depends on who is judging or who is interpreting the law. And no crime no abmaned point to be we have to come up, or those who are drafting the law, who are writing laws and all those things, you know, they have to come up with rules and how to think about issues to the point that sometimes said the American canon, a judge will tell you say the word as you see it. There's a legal principle say just go by the word that you see.
Okay.
Men fabin can many be free. There are other judges are almost also develop other principles. Say no, you can't just go with the word that you see and the interpretation of it as it is, like the plain language. Sometimes you have to be purposeful, trying to find out what the law was trying to prevent or achieve. Because sometimes the word alone may not give the purpose that the law was made. A typical example would be say ebia yaye law against posting pictures that you have created or something. The word was the pictures or images that you have created. And this ode AI echo create image, would it qualify or not?
Okay.
So a beba issue say, should we go with the plain word of posting the images that an individual have made, and I say posting the images that AI made?
Okay.
Now it is subject to interpretation. Whoever is at the time or apply law, no, it will either take the plain word or trying to be purposeful and say what we are trying to prevent, and say you can't just post any image. And this all the AI and AI. So the one away, no, we don't want it. And you know, me the law no be kosi, and I me the be kosi. At that point, you know, subject to that purposeful interpretation of the judge. And you know, sir, Wontumi asemi ya abaya. Ebinu beka political witch hunting. Ebinu beka say the law is the law. We are following the law and all those things. They will have some angles to buttress their point. Just that there's a subject, there's an objective way of looking at things. Any obia onyanti asem na sem hu de okon. Ono so hwehwa obejaja akose. And you know, before we push to the point that Yebeka say a political witch hunting, a law on a follow, we are trying to preserve our forests and all those things. You know, let's break it down in terms of what really transpired in court. Na enyama man for na almost judge based on where they stand. Obi oha or political position and or the be judge ba wa utrimuno wa unim de eko. Into now often is I no. And you know, first of all, the fact of the case, say ye the Wontumi ako court na ye didn't call court no ye say why bone Ghana mra itia na ade a oye ne say wakwa akwaji the omo friend concession omo de mining activities. And you know, chama Wontumi ye nyina enim say na owo mining concession, and I said no, mining job, small scale mining, and even according to him, large scale mining. Into not our concession, our too good also. Into no, edrubebia or no ankasa ain't too good in the na or no, according to charge net the ball no, almost say or the sa baby or no too good no, not baby or her onyentu na assassination. Into I say were two one side. And aside the bill ha onyantu and you know or the side na own 2 year no akwa obi by Ghana mremu no yes say wo the mining site ebema obi a say oma minister assign say wa okra wa kwaji concession na wo wasase na say wo the bema obi to go do wa wasase na wo akwaji concession so a say oma ayi sign oma minister sign and as a minister jitum say afi there o de wo concession no ama obi say on to go do also. And you know, charge na the boy say chama Wontumi abusa amra ne so e na sa amra no obuso a yes ye man 15 to 25 years in jail and no punishment for that no. And the second punishment no and the second charge no say he purposefully facilitated the illegal activity and the main charge in year 2
okay
one say
first count no
say o the concession akwakomo obi wa bra minister ansan say onfanko onto good was o the land akoma obi say onko to good was o wa bra minister ansan and only one and a second one no say what said that say enipa ni too good no was so
nti o boy
nipa no ma ne kodi sa abone no
betting na
aiding and abetting more or less an abetting kind of crime into no that is the two main charges but share inuma judgment inuma obon say ombeka say A6 at the current omoye ni 6 charges ni say enipa miensa e no omobo no kwadu natural person mienu e na artificial person baako the
natural person one artificial
the natural person no chama Wontumi ono no mo friend A1 no accused person 1 and A2 no mo the at large ahye no at large ni je say wodwane ono no the kwado entry or something like that
say kumo say then
or the BBB entry
say kwame entry
and no be from the beginning of or the entry into ono so ho and a third person no akonta mining company no company no in law no or artificial person into sa company no ye born no kwadu ni bi into omu nyina 222 chama Wontumi 2 charges sa illegal approval of of concession no any purposefully facilitating illegal activity no the same thing for the second accused no A2 no and A3 company no or no so 3 charges 2 charges in nyina abo no or no so amakwan ama ye de na yama obi the concession ama obi a otu in illegal mining also and at the same time or facilitate based on the agent of the company into any portion company chi a director no or no at the time no on acting on behalf of the company in the charges na ye bo company no as an artificial person no sometimes the director involved may suffer for it if that activity no was facilitated by the director so the activity of that company no say director no year on behalf of the company now company ni charges ni nyina be san kwa san the best sword director no
Wontumi was the director of the company
exactly in fact he was a de facto director
ba kona oka ho no yi ne ho free move from the beginning of the case no it was according to I think it was even established say he was taken out of the director position for a long time so even during that time now activities ne course nyina the de facto director here was Wontumi.
And the de facto director no so how it come about and they say what take position bia esenka director take wa bra enye official or you are acting as if officially you are the director but you are not no emremu no you find say we a de facto director because you are behaving like a director and people see you as a director and at that point say BBC we take you as a director and a good example is a Flex Entertainment why na desert ekwa bonten o catch a man for say on the director of Flex Entertainment obia appointed by desert say on the director yes managers of the company and as the owners of the company who you know and as I said we dey found one dey no ho so a director manenko okoye bibia e be affect company no na your friend said or a de facto director officially only appointment by the time our friend who director or sign contract or no obi ko negotiation no as the owners of the company managing directors or the actual directors of the company one can wash it at that point baby or represent the company into obey de facto director no be na chama Wontumi if whether on paper chama Wontumi a director or director or acting as a de facto director na charge bia ye de be company no e be san akọ ne ho what happened was that omu nyina two charges no and the money is no and the chama Wontumi de no on in the council it defend they say ontimi nye charges are almost the in criminal law, because criminal law, the bottom line is that the accused, the prosecutor has to prove beyond reasonable doubt, and there's no burden on the accused or no. On our ordinary court to say what the bonnet. In the answer, on our prove say empower the bonnet.
Yeah.
And a way of proving it and also include giving evidence. And evidence should be such that it will erase any reasonable doubt. When you say reasonable doubt, some people may misconstrue it. And no interest who said there's a doubt and no. Reasonable doubt doesn't mean shadow of doubt, because there could be a shadow of doubt. Why bet me I'm doubt to be about, but ye reasonable people who say oh we there say that ye gidi ana ye nyini ana we dem dey abon. So what happened was that the defense was saying say one on far sa concession emma enipa na almost what the amana koye sa activity no chama Wontumi say on far bibia sa man but on far bibia sa man enipa no ono mo frɛ no PW2 no prosecution witness 2 ono ne begina prosecution witness no ofrɛfrɛ omo ba no PW1 PW2 ne others no de ne case no anase ne adanse die no judge ni gina so ebo ni din kese pa no PW2 prosecution witness 2
okay
into ono no obae no ono na beka say ohun concession no ohun say asase bi da ho a ohun say gold wo so into no o approach chama Wontumi because obusebuse mu koye search no yesi chama Wontumi asase na one chama Wontumi ko kan na chama Wontumi enso e man asase no say onkoye adwuma no wo so into ono no person de hye say chama Wontumi na di asase ne man no no ne friend say assign no na just say wa man na kwan to onkoye wo so na ampa nso so ono nso so okoye adwuma no into oye adwuma no na ye be che ne say oye illegal mining and I say oh chama Wontumi asase o na di amame enti no
ono so wa license
enti ono so wa license akunta mining as a company or license enti no me hu say my illegal activity bia wo asase so enti time I che na ye de kwadu no born no ye ka say chama Wontumi sa same way ni panic. So at the point no it's either they will take that person no illegal activity no as a witness na on testify against chama Wontumi another say nipa na no ye be born kwadu na ono agege ne ho enti they could have charged all of them, including any pay or prosecution witness, okasama omono. But omono fan say omono prosecute chama Wontumi instead of ebinum beka say bia ye manipulate deal say or yes attest or testifier or no ye prosecute ni bi and you know that position no take here into ono no ye no se chama Wontumi ene man asase no ene ye de call court and the court I busa and say what a chama Wontumi ne ma wasase ne chama Wontumi lawyer busa and say paper bay and ordinary ya I say o ma wasase no or say on na anya paper bia na omodo o ma no and the kai and I say enti no say omodo ma no the kai a edi enti na ye njuni because adi kra no wo kra na waye wasase ne so enti wo kra onye credible wo ye illegal activity na wo baba be ka say obi ama wasase se fa koye illegal activity enipa no enso so desi agina ha busa say paper be ne da ho kire se ono na ye ya uzi uni paper
na nipa no so gina ha ka say ono wasase se
enipa no so ka say o ama wasase se o se o ma wasase ba wa ama wasase se fa koye illegal activity enti no enye ono a ena enipa no be ka say oh me de me gitum se ono na ma masase no na asase na ode ma me ne kra no o ka asese me ye se adwuma na me nya ska me mfa bi nye reclamation me mfa nduadu akubi wo asase ne so se de be ya se kube ni nyina e be sa ma asase no aba back to se de na tie no ene ade enti no chama Wontumi ne ma me kwa se me nya in fact enye sa akeke no ye ono kra nso esa ekope excavator echre me baby excavator baby a me fanya ni ade chema Wontumi asem ode to chema Wontumi so no at the time say chema Wontumi de ne ko omom ton excavator ho etua sika ne bi kura ma no
showed him the way
etua sika ne bi kura so ode excavator you know ode to excavator ne bi kura ma no just to prove say he purposefully helped him to do the illegal activity. And you know, chama Wontumi so say there be that. Enye sa eno ne kan no. In fact, say one ne kan bi kura o ka say onkoye reclamation ni ma no. Onko duedua kube no. Na say kube no ba na asase na ye kama na wa ma no tumi bia say okwa ba bia onye mining no. Onko na onkoye illegal mining. Na prosecution witness say oh there be ente sa. Chama Wontumi say menkoye mining no. Na minyeska na medibi aye reclamation no enti no me de me kan say o ma me kwan say me nkoye na emum sika na amenya no na me de bi eduedua kube ni ade e wa asase ne so
okay
ene ebuza Chama Wontumi say okay say na nipa na kan ti say wo say wo say wo ma na asase say onfa nkodua kube na onye asase ne yi na wa ma ne kwan say onkoye illegal galamsey a de be na wo ye ya e kire say wo ma ne kwan say onfa nkoye you know reclamation but not illegal mining no hono Chama Wontumi entimi anya response papa bia but the kind ne say ono de o ka chen say omundu akube ne na se kube ne ba se sika beba na emfaso no ono so e de ateneka ana sika o mbe yusu de aye sa adwuma no ena nipa ne ka say ente sa ada enti no de kosi enti sa hono Chama Wontumi defense e say oni okachire nipa ne say onkoye reclamation wanka say onkoye illegal mining Chama Wontumi defense no ene nipa ne so say there be oka say onkoye sa mining no na onyeska na odibi eduedua ayi no odibi eduedua kube no ne ade enti no no there's no evidence like physical evidence ai bia Chama Wontumi ni nipa ne sign papers I chere say o de ho amane say onkoye mining anaze wamfa ho amano enu ntino now no up to the court to decide say omumienu ho na e ka nokre nti omo ti asem ibisisi ano omo hwa between Chama Wontumi ni saa nipa yi no ho na e ka nokre Henry Okun ono na prosecution witness too no ono ne say Chama Wontumi de asase ne man say onfanya mining no nyeska o de bia reclamation Chama Wontumi say o de man say onye reclamation na say eyi no kubeni adade na yadua ne ba na sika na be free mo ba no na ono so ayisu bi enti no omumienu hwan na e ka nokre eno na judge ni dina so e de judge yes account one of assigning a concession without approval from the minister. And you know, or you're guilty or sa offense ho. According to the judgment, the law now abano. And you know, almost so say it's siano. Oma enjudge mom say Jeneko. Count 2 near purposefully facilitating the illegal activity no. And also no the court ni jina so ne say o yehwema Chama Wontumi akwakoto excavator ma akoyi afenso so kra no akwa ne san de tum se witness ne san de tum se Chama Wontumi kra boa no ma ne kopɛ security a omo bebo omo ho ban in fact oko regional commander police commander ne adade kra eko katra omo se omo pe bambo rexec a wo western region so omo ho ban o se Chama Wontumi ne di enimu ye sa procurement no Chama Wontumi boa omo to car any adade omo de yes activity no eno nti no judge no so yes based on that no
cars ni
cars na excavator na oboy o san ko pay security e ma no eno so purposefully facilitating the illegal mining no second count no so judge ne de bono nti omo hwe etisia no case ni mienu charge de man no ne defense o maye no omo hwem na o man judge mo ho sisia no baby abe contention ebinum be ka say political no and as there's that political angle no the fact say in court no we deal with evidence fact and evidence fact no and as evidence no should be such that there's no shadow of doubt And in this case, the guy is saying that Chama Wontumi na catch and say onkoye mining no. Chama Wontumi say one can't say onkoye mining no. And you know, if there's no evidence, it should be, or if there's a doubter, it should be in favor of the accused.
Okay, so the prosecution should be able to prove.
And you know, if there's a doubt of what Chama Wontumi any saa nipa no have the prosecution witness to no or more conversation no, it should be in favor of Chama Wontumi. Inti adentina mujina so they are prosecuting no, and no or more political side than a take say there's no evidence here. And no Wontumi charge no man in evidence na wujina so no and you know, like we are saying, according to judge in there or say in law there's that principle say if there's no direct evidence I bet him their charge we call something circumstantial evidence circumstances beyond circumstances surrounding the issue na ye can. And if that circumstances is such that any reasonable person who say I did there, there's no way anyone based on the SNA yam fan say why
it said ya ebia phone yi da ha o se me pe phone ye se memfa na wabe ye hu se one nam phone ho wabe fa phone wafa o kita ese he fa phone to na wafa to o de ato ho na wasa betwem o kina ye behwe na one nam ho ye ni be da ate asori na phone ayera o se nyem nam fa the circumstances surrounding the missing of the phone
it points your
and you know if in our minds ya dia tum say ekwan bia ni ho a saade we betimi asi without you
your involvement
taking that action ebede na yem nyintum say wona we into that circumstantial evidence if it that like at the point corroborative incontrovertible like there's nothing controversial about it and you know judge ne say ohwe say ubeka kire obi say onko duedua kube wo wasase so ma na afenzo so okoduedua kube wo wasase ne so ma no wa amani sika bi a onfa nua kube ni ma saa nipa na say onkodua kube ma no saa nipa no only license to do the activity now also onkoye ma no.
In fact or will be bid and the person if the person is known for something but the person is known as a minor.
I know, right?
And the nipa no the nim say oh ya ne say ono was a small scale mining and our license
ogada no
and no license e wo ho and I was say nipa no koye reclamation man reclamation na so onkoye man only license I dey reclamation afenso so yenyi e no nto nchen sa reclamation no koye no wo wa mani sika bia onfa nkoye because it involves a lot
say bakoto
obekoto equipment obefa nipa coconut seedlings wan hwan ni nyina so no wo se adwuma na nkoye ma no wa ma no hu sika ankwa nkoye eno ntino say ye hwe sa circumstances ya oye hwan na ya nyinini say ye hwe sa circumstances yi pa na say wo se wo de wo ka say onkoye reclamation obi onkoye reclamation ma wa ma no sika onfa nkoye ena afenzo so oka so nkoye ma no kra wa nkwa asase ne so angoye se de wo se oye no eno na oye ana enye no na oye ni nyina no judge ne se ohwe ni nyina na ono de evidence ankasa e kire se wono ne ka se oye ni ho but circumstances bi e wo hu bia no ohun se ye de bo Chama Wontumi ayeyi eno na odina so de bo no ena Chama Wontumi lawyers any political leaders are almost cabinet say no ye de nimni say to charge somebody there should be evidence in the evidence ni ho evidence ni ho ohun ho na ma law no ebeye some way no so someone is taking a position say there should be evidence and san abetimi a charge ni pa na wa charge na in this evidence ni ho a see je ni pa no maneko ena obi nso hwe say bibia chiresa ona aye but o person use technicality say evidence ni wondi enya o ma wonko ena baba be issue and that is the political side and the law side no so judge ni de onu gina so say bibia chese ona aye nti evidence ni wo kra na sa asem wo ye chechere mu chire obi a obeka se ona aye nti me de abo
na defense is some court Supreme Court for interpretation
and no ho no so ye another thing at the point that defense ne ka say omunko Supreme Court for interpretation law ni mu no anka be bia ye gina charge ne so de abocha ma wontumi no the punishment is not part of it but in our constitution no a stated clearly say article 1911 say so before so betimi a charge obi aka say odi for no yes said the punishment for that charge
should be attached
to the law.
Okay.
And you say enimu direct there.
Yanko
Supreme Court no mu chire mu say punishment no ana ai. Ena ehon no judge ne ka say there is another law e kan we ya asem ya ye kan ya na. Another law e chire punishment ayem fama. And you know go Supreme Court according to mu baby. And to the judge no. So according to the judge no, there is no ambiguity here. Everything is clear. And you know ehun ya say be go Supreme Court to be anti on pray my go Supreme Court to be or there wa bogo or judge ne judge. And opposition and I say those at the other side lawyers and say there be sir na one farmer no frowning on rule of natural justice. It is say what bobi charger as o me tie or no so asem. Enti nipa ne say yemfa nko Supreme Court no ko din tire munti ne ho ase ansa ne abeto so adenti na so o man sa chance no. Enti almost take sa angle say based on that no judge no and court no ene o man ni in political witch hunt. Enti no say wo konsem ni mu ene de esisi na obehu say one is trying to be more technical, one is trying to be more reasonable. And both things are what is in the law. Okay. Law no the reasonability of the issue and at the same time going through the technical part of it, the legal principle that you have to follow. And you know, the only assembly no judge no or no and a bit to me away between the reasonability of the issue and then the law or the principle of the law to judge a case. And the judge, you know, we no so at the judge case, you know. And people should get the last part. A case na ankasa no. Charges na the board chama Wontumi ye define e kan no.
Okay.
And define no na you say 12 penalty unit but no charge na I think 120,000 penalty unit. And a unity be as say 12 cedis. 12 cedis. And you're charging for 100 and I think 150
penalty unit.
150 penalty unit. And you know, your calculation now a basic 1,200. 120,000 Ghana cedis for Chama Wontumi. Ne fine onya. 120,000 Ghana cedis. But enya no kwa no betia because company no akonta mining so ye born ka
AGB
akonta mining so the 150,000 penalty unit we calculation na or no so be ka 300,000 120,000 Ghana cedi enti wo de be ka Chama Wontumi de ne ho a akonta mining ne Chama Wontumi ka boma omo betua 300,000 Ghana cedis ansana ye de Chama Wontumi akonta mine de o company ye ni tuma ni but Chama Wontumi de ye say ono mumu nkodem 20 years as at now but he has the grounds for appeal yatete say ye say obeso ye appeal no ntino or the kotum appeal no kotuma ene behwe say okwa mitigate the sentencing another even the judgment na kasa na
sentencing no, it will be running concurrently.
Yes. Another
akonta mining so agi 20 years.
Akonta mining kasa so agi
20.
E ma akonta mining no.
Say artificial legal person. One attachre Chama Wontumi de facto director.
It is ocha 20 years now. Ocha no the same time. Inti ocha akonta mining there no. And ocha ono there. It is ocha 1 year. We trap for both akonta and
ono ankasa as a person. And so far the acquisition nti omo hwe no mbetimi ajudge for themselves and omo legally no omo interest women no. These are the positions, the reasonability of what happened and then the legal principle of the how the judge used in judging the case.
Okay. With the lawyer mind full story into the become
and share the news because we're breaking it down from different angles. Definitely me follow case. In fact, I paid attention to the judgment and some of they are since he's a politician, you definitely get the political twist to it. And besides, this is one of the high profile cases that there is
a very high profile. Timi akokot.
You win in tem. You
say date ya by bekele.
You win in tem. And no share the way a power play na course up and down. Definitely, it was one that's a follower. You'll be interested in seeing to the end of it. In terms of the argument, me so when you say I said the way achemu simple sa no. Funny enough, it wasn't simple like that. And yes, simple sa oh me man so nko dua kube, me man say oh wanka se me nko dua kube, oka se me nko say it is not as simple as that. Sometimes even to even go, you would have to even write your witness statement before anything even starts. Inti asem na obekwa kojina court na obeka no. Even in cross examination, majority of it what throw egu paper so assign affidavit card the court to know. So whether you are there or not, your witness statement is there. They just need you to come and stand in the box and confirm or deny. And I would deny, so I say which and throw. You've committed perjury. You will not come and deny. I just say be a bonsama bopa na was a kudrono. And now bet me
obusama
agenda and I'll bet me a. But then at this point today, the political angles that people want to read meaning story there, you can't do away with it. Wontumi 20. So better 20 ning na there. Me, I am predicting a comeback because it is subject to appeal.
Yeah.
And so far, the lawyers also say they have the approval from their client to appeal. Until if that is the case, I just want to see the outcome of the appeal. Since they are now able, or they are trying to create some shadow of doubt in the evidence no mo person they've managed to create some shadow of doubt, maybe not in court but in a court of public opinion. The shadow of doubt is very clear. It is very, very clear as to whether it will hold in court, because going for an appeal, you are not going to tender in any new evidence. It is the old materials now will tender in. And no now better than argue ni maybe
now be argue say lawyer no evidence
side way
use legal principle the judge
but one share side way. That is where you appeal into ultimately appeal strong there and you obenya otie dim, but 1 year 2 years be there. Me sure say the big.
I think the other side, Emma political angle, no society strong, no. The fact say, almost say others are doing it. Almost what the other side of the political divide. And in almost say almost selective justice. I say, MPP ninti, and I'm matching on, and this is for no muye bino. I then I'm munching and I say omo the moon omo and a moon omo to them no to the MPP for no. I say moon omo because omo political members. And yes, mo anka mochi NPP ni and I mochi MPP for na mochi NDC for so
because omo
be in fact omo I mention obi to say Yamin. Or no, or he is under investigation. Yes, you see, I who the investigation. I could see there are other MPP officials. Ebinumuka say yabo omudin. And you know, omo dear Nessie. Omo de Ebianka yemfa omo court. Na omo defend omuna yanka say ebi omo de. Omo nye de ye kanumpo. Omo ba yenhu bibisa but Chama Wontumi de wa quick bam 20 years the amano.
And you see the point you say zim.
Chairman,
that's the other side.
Chema beti me. Rose, so wrap up. Okay. Wait there. Last one. I think our time is up. Vida Duchumwa versus Nana Romeo versus Maddy Macasio. Hey. Chemo kaino.
Me kaino pa.
Maddy Macasio.
Eduma ye wo chire wa. Ansa kra na.
Ghana na open na otimi bondin you.
Yes, Maddy and then me take Vida Duchumwa Maddy nyash.
Ne interview na aman for her ne simple sa no. Eduma ye wo chire wa ansa na interview ne ba no. You have no idea.
No koba bia na asemasi. Koba bia na asemasi. Actually, whilst he was on the show, I saw Nana Romeo calling me whilst we were on the show.
Yeah.
So maybe I would have to call him later. Now, the lady has accused Stonebwoy of stealing his song. I don't know if you guys have that video first from Nana Romeo. We can watch that briefly before we come back to the threats, the warning, the cautions from PRO of Benetton Music Group.
Yes, say Bonana. Masnas, me producer Bako say you need to probably do a remix or a refix and put Stonebwoy on it because Stonebwoy like no.
Wow, you think?
Of course. Yeah, you no. We have ear for that.
Okay.
Stonebwoy be meda a beat we crowd.
No, maybe yeah.
Obe medano. Obe say no crowd.
No, Stonebwoy, I'm not going to work with Stonebwoy.
Why?
Because you know what happened? Do you know what I'm saying? That I know, so like I plan not to talk about any artist today, but I mean I get the vibe. It's dancehall, it's fun, it's everything. But Stonebwoy, there was a time I sent a song to him.
Come again?
I sent a song to him. Work. Remember, like we were promoting work here. So I sent a song to Stonebwoy, and Stonebwoy copied the song and featured it with Spice from Jamaica.
You don't mean it?
I'm telling you, it was all over.
Which song?
So work. If you want a sexy. If you want that fit. Yeah, so Stonebwoy did that. So since he did that, because he knows I'm not big as him, you know, like he's Stonebwoy and I'm Macasio. So he took some elements of it, and instead of featuring with a Ghanaian artist, he went to feature with Spice in Jamaica. So since then, I'm like, even if it sounds like I could do that with him, I'll rather call Sean Kingston to do that with him.
Wow. And your own.
Of course I am, yeah, because you know Stonebwoy and I, we go way back. I used to be, I did a free fashion styling for him, you know, so that's why I trusted him. So okay, on a day like I could bet on a collaboration with work. So I'm like, no, I can't work with Stonebwoy because he's been he's not been cool with me basically. So now
what did you do? I mean, after someone said what they want you I call baby now and
I ranted on Twitter. I nearly cried. Like, it just I nearly cried. I wept. Because I was like, hey, because then I realized I can't trust people, like every artist, irrespective of a relationship. You know what I mean?
In Ghana?
Yeah. I mean, he did that to me. So initially I sent it to Reggie Rockstone, and Reggie Rockstone was like, oh, Stonebwoy would be great at it, because I wanted Reggie Rockstone to rap on it. And Reggie was like, no, send it to Stonebwoy. He'll be amazing on it. But he did this. So I'm like, nah, yeah, it's okay. You know. Very much. But you see that song, the song he did with Spice, it didn't even go anywhere because it wasn't his. You know, yeah.
Sorry. Also, bro.
So, hey, me bro. I'm brain and Kasaba. I mean, the Holy Spirit is my strength, honestly.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Hallelujah. Yes,
okay, that was Macasio telling her story to Nana Romeo. But what is the caution coming from Beam Nation camp? Let's go watch that from Vida Aduchumwa as well. And when I come back, just some 2 minutes from my people, then we run away from here.
Every time Stonebwoy ewo event ewo Ghana hanum say eho na obehunu se nkrofuku bi betena ase no ma hihya no makwa fast scandals bi ehu hia ababetwa ya nemu. There are lesser demons wo my way mo. Every time there is an upcoming Stonebwoy event, you see these people putting up false news. About time I can't say ya bread with all these negative stories, negative untrue stories. No, now we want to use someone as a scapegoat. No, obi ato trap nimo, obi ato trap nimo. And as a PR no yanhwe anka obi betena echi aka say sa fake stories no ni fake reports no kamia ye say ye PR marketing strategy bi aya picky just to sell our shows. But you know when it comes to Stonebwoy, your quality no turn home. We don't do stunts down here, and that is why we want to set the record straight on this very story. So Madi Mas Nas also ni Stonebwoy go way back where. And he found out any course our way back no. You see what you have started and we will end with you squarely. It will be cinema till the dawn. You can't just get up and taint the image of an artist like Stonebwoy. Now I found when this maybe sir. And you now also sending my Stonebwoy, and through what means did you send that track? Have you ever had Stonebwoy's contact in any way? You said you styled Stonebwoy. You styled Stonebwoy when and where? For which project? And so far, you said who photo bearer of you styling Stonebwoy. I'm daring you. Let me know. Say Stonebwoy no wahifa. Bring the evidence that proves that you ever communicated with Stonebwoy to the point say who sending a piece of work a man or say onche. Mas Nas or say Madi Mas Nas no. We are waiting for the proof of your correspondence with Stonebwoy. Because as I speak to you now, I was so gather with evidence. It's say you will face the law for this. Yeah, per scapegoat. Nana Romeo, ça fait combien des années que tu as fait ce travail-là? Ça fait combien des années que tu as travaillé sur la radio? Et tu te comportes comme ça? C'est dommage. Every time Stonebwoy ewo event ewo Ghana hanum say eho na obehu senkrofo ko bi betena ase.
Well, this is an interesting story. Lawyer, we there Fakoma say we there. One other point.
We there munya din sir. I mean the Emma munya din.
Obi eni abra kokko we munya din.
Oh say enipa no a o ka asem. Eti baby a me say me ni Stonebwoy team na. Enka before say beba be response we no. Na say nkoma contact we be to say Reggie Roston. Na omo find out say lady no SND no bibisa na ebi kwa send ba
no see I said that is not their responsibility. The lady claiming she come and prove
for you to have a good case for us not to even get there, first of all to discredit the lady no say oko Roger Stone hono say oh me lady be any nkomo sa enka in your response no obetimi dey assume say
bisa regime
obo Reggie Stone din say o send man Reggie Stone say oni ndi nkomo biasa obo other name I think there was another person or no so say oni ndi nkomo biasa Stonebwoy so e receive biasa enti asem ye okay free him but say o jump those steps for you to have a very good case now about just from the fact say say the Stonebwoy approval circumstantial evidence say I corner registration so oni me di nkomo e bi kwa wan send Stonebwoy but reference now I know also the kind of registration Stonebwoy di and say I corner registration ka say ampa ye nyanko court ye nyanko hwe no by circumstantial evidence ebo na say wa asem no but nka wo koy e na ko hu say oni registration kra di nkomo but I knew you. One assume di nkomo enu ye ho then you come out and say yeah mubusa registration wa confirm say ampa oni mudi nkomo mubusa we say ampa but Stonebwoy there wa anye bibia sa ama in fact so evidence on famra and no be strong a chen say we be jump straight away and say evidence on famra say you busa ready keke na so kasa ampa oni ni di nkomo as in the court of public opinion na some be that chamude just because of circumstantial evidence e wa brand so be kra no and room ho and me who say omo jump step
and pass on Stonebwoy nya any communication bi anso
say eno no until say e be court ama court akokan ye hwan no ye nru ho
okay
and for you to get even strong position in the court of public opinion yes or yes hard we because
do they need a court of public opinion?
They need it papa as an artist, as for an artist, for people are OBBI about trust and how people feel about
perception.
you. Perception about you is really, really important. And in the case we say sometimes you have to tackle that side as well. Senka lady no beka say on Stonebwoy and kwane dili ya. Enka all can say no straight. Eno den ka sem bia ni ho. Because me hwe no sa na wo mitrum say ya di won send man pa na wo kan issue until say ono ebo other names.
Reggie Rockstone.
What other names? And these other names, you know, can either strengthen her claims or make it even more useless. And you know, if you get that information, I think Ebema, when you come out to debunk it, apart from the fact that you want to issue legal threats, you know, you also have that public perception on your side. Say, in fact, even Reggie Rockstone and others are not collaborating the story that the lady is saying. Then you kill the public perception, and at the same time, you have better grounds to take her to court or even go to court. I don't know. It's our case we and say obiso the adama also on farmer or the court. Honestly, as I sit here now, I don't know how strong that court will listen to such an issue. You need more than just going to court with that.
Okay.
Say me say me the adama or say on farmer me okay they will be answering the baby. Oh, like there are certain things
we are
the also where we are and I won't a debut. In the honor defamation issue. And you know how strong the lady na can affect a brand like Stonebwoy.
I'm on for who is a for.
Oh, and reasonable person.
Yes, reasonable person.
Ebe who Stonebwoy say.
You see, I say me mediocre and say I'm past Stonebwoy for.
You are not a reasonable person. you are obviously not a reasonable person. In this case, you already have a position, so you can't be reasonable about this.
Oh my goodness!
You already have a position, so you can't be reasonable about this. How did he say? When we say you are not reasonable in this sense, interest about them. Interest as some now can bias, like over bias. Perception wise.
Yes, left. Just make it right.
And only to me, I come by perception out there. There's no way say yeah for me jury. Not bet to me the work not the lawyer of the opposition because say Sammy Flex manager of Satawali. Tnamude di asama e fast Stonebwoy. Say at this point you are not reasonable. And you say only reasonable in legal sense. And just about them. There's some form of biasness in you before you judge the case. And you know, for me, I think say for them to make a stronger case, you know, gather some information and now obey discredit the lady Nikan and I say or opposition in the year say lady no be wa making move but enru Stonebwoy but the way I can on it there I don't know how far they will take it but I don't see it as a strong issue or they call to cry a be cry court to beat you.
Okay, roll close here in 2 minutes.
Yes, sister Bida. Watuja.
Yeah,
I can move French.
Lawyer say bunyali.
Obia tuja say nima niya ha nyina kasa we say emunyade. Pese me che yes sister say next time yes na make up no. Yeah, onto so kakra.
Masa.
Oh, mean kasa
you are not reasonable.
This one I am very very reasonable. Oh no, it's just an observation. Obetimi afa, obetimi ejai.
San of person
exactly mean ka
the observation is bogus. Yes.
It to be near Bogoso.
I say my bomb watch to my father no about.
There be a book and now there be almost calcium.
And he went to John.
There be a crasmaka.
You, they're quay.
A crasmaka.
You watching.
That is Stonebwoy.
All right, it's over.
Stonebwoy and Zabe, I can say, we should studio Kakraka.
Next time, I'll be one more crump. Next, I'll be more.
No problem. And you share mask. I agree with them.
Okay.
However, they would want to tackle some of this issue. But baby, you're starting commonly free and I say, and then catch me interest. It was sad in common with him. Say there's this perception according to say any time be a Stonebwoy be in the show no piano. There seem in kofo creative be ama e kamia koye say and no na ye almost strategy omo de ton omo show any sa na man. You see, unfortunately for her, as much as I agree with this fight, there is more to it than they trying to use this as a scapegoat. Okay. You see, using Madi Maznas, even if we want to assume, without admitting, say, okay, they have a case against her. No? You see, what they want to fight, this will not have any bearing.
I see.
This will not erase that perception they want to erase. It will not. Let me tell you the reason why.
Tell me.
For all these things to escalate, they painted a picture of sabotage. And that sabotage at their picture no painting. It started from when the supposed clash from Beam and SM during the stadium time. And almost started sound common. Anytime somebody somewhere is trying to sabotage them. So you see, it had nothing to do with connecting and Stonebwoy say we are in you. Into one was our case they can solve it, maybe jail Madi Maznas. Or maybe find her whatever. I just want to. I just want to give them
the
to that extent. To that extent, so I'm fun say
to whatever they wish for.
Whatever they wish for. But my point is that no matter the compensation they think they will get from this, the perception that they want to erase, it will not materialize. It will not affect. It will not have any bearing or any effect on that perception they want to erase. Because that perception it is connected to their event, and not the artist in question. And let me tell you, baby, omotakala ebe. First off, mama example from that time no mo create sabotage conversation. Fast forward, when Stonebwoy was about to do his show, London, was it last year or last 2 years? I almost and my Lord,
I think it was last 2 years.
I Lord, more
last 2 years.
Last 2 years. Yeah. I Lord, more sabotage, and that sabotage conversation came back again. It was connected to an event. So people who have the belief or the notion say a strategy amode tom shows no, you were fueling that. You think you were giving out some form of information, like you were crying to the public, so be sabotage. But you see, people, as much as they are not reasonable people, they are reasonable people also in the society. Of which, no matter how you come and cry, they can see from the other side. And compare and contrast, okay, you have a case. Oh no, this person is crying wolf. Oh, this person is really crying genuinely. Sabotaging common to a man for so when you were about to have your show, no, that period, no, it was connected to a certain conversation, and some people saw through whatever conversation you people brought. Now let's come back to current happenings. There's another pending show. And that pending show, no, interestingly, this sabotage conversation again have come up. It has nothing to do with Stonebwoy where we will be no more.
Okay.
Again, their own cronies, Darlington. Any
Minipa.
Sa OPTB or Facebook. Dia Shatawale abone dami.
Why?
Fala
boss. Dia Shatawale abone dami.
Whistler finito.
Whistler. On the
go.
Okay, me am block.
You see, they have started that conversation again. So why won't people think say a strategy amodi tomusho? And you people, if you know it is not true, why are you quiet about it? Look at how swift you are to respond to Madi Maznas.
Yes.
Because why? You think it is not true. But if you think that one is also not true, why are you not responding?
Why are you quiet?
Unless you want to tell me it is true. And when you say it is true, I will also demand evidence from that side. Unim say, Vida was asked on the interview, no call or Joy, Kwame Dazi, whether they create stands and all of that, and she gave an answer. And I've also seen an interview here. Na omubisan about dope nation allegations na omodeto alodi amosono. And according to Biden's response, or no any response, or see they have no knowledge about whoever has contacted Dope Nation or whatever. Now the only engagement they have with Dope Nation is for their show.
Yes, which they've advertised. And Dope Nation as artists reserve the right to engage with whoever they want to engage with. Whoever they want to engage with, provided it doesn't collide with their date.
So why are people robbing you people your name? Because in all this, Stonebwoy's name is being mentioned.
Yeah.
Robbing your name.
By say it's in their favor, so they have
exactly
to,
my point. You see, I don't know make us say. So you see, so even if you want to jail Madi Maznas, you see that perception and come on start here.
Yes, I know the start.
Or say they are looking at erasing that perception. They say a man for doing says Stonebwoy be show be they create controversies to sell their shows. They are looking at erasing that. Now make us say material no mo person mu use the erases are there no. Emfa even if they jail Madi Maznas. Emfa
Darlington eraser
Fala for where a low hanging fruit for but you people are quiet about it unless you want to tell me say it is true, like you people believe in what they are saying. Because in all this, Stonebwoy's name is being mentioned.
Yeah.
Because what they are doing, using Stonebwoy as a catalyst to attack Alodia and Akwaba. If these people choose to respond, there will be casualties. And if they respond in a way that is not pleasing, there will be casualties. And you cannot tell me Stonebwoy's name will not be affected.
Yeah.
It will definitely be. Inti so be starting komobi. Now him so inko et said ya me po be edin atem. Na my boss Sammy Flex ni akasem. Na Sammy Flex nim say o chale nkomo ya wudi die me mpesa me de me hu be shema. He will quickly call you to order.
Yeah.
And tell you say chale nkomo ya wudi I am not interested, or it is not even true, so don't even mention my name. But you people are silent about it. And you think using Madi Maznas will erase that perception. Mo be ble.
Okay.
Misfiring. That's what I'm seeing. They are just misfiring because if they really want to erase that perception, sabotaging common or mom started from that time till now. And on even if whether it is true or not, and then I'm darling more confidence for them to bring that conversation back again. For them to bring sabotage conversation, again, that is what is fueling that stupid confidence of theirs. So if you think it is not true, because you are telling me that you want to erase whatever perception that people will say about Stonebwoy that is not true, because you said it in your presentation, said they are untrue. So if they are untrue, one of them that you have listed and calling the person a scapegoat, are you trying to tell me, say, you have not heard what those people are saying? Or you want to say it is true? If it is true, me, as a follower of the industry or somebody that is a practitioner, I would also want evidence to whatever they are saying about Alodi and Akwaba that you think it is true. Why quiet? From you, because in every situation, your name is being mentioned. The brand you are trying to protect is being mentioned. So it is either you keep quiet and accept it, or you come out and distance yourself from it. Say, oh, they are making these allegations, and according to us, we know nothing about it, or we don't associate with it. Then we can know, say, okay, they are the ones cooking their own thing just to maybe help you guys promote your show.
Yeah.
But if it is not true, because Senka when a first timer, and any problem. But this is another one that we don't even know where it is brewing from. And the first one, we knew where it brewed from. It is a mobile yes way. To say, oh, I said they are more want to be a mobile. I don't know how these people see these things, but your artist sat on national radio and said he never pulled a gun. He never did. He said he did not pull a gun. The video is there online. But then, one of your cronies, Slim, a few moments, like few days ago, was saying, say he did. If that these are things that they are saying about your artist. So if indeed you are serious about erasing some of these perceptions, and yet Madimas Nas, or no, and if you want to tackle it separately from whatever you think your agenda is,
a snake,
go for the head.
For the head. Frederick Appiah says, shaking my head. It's funny Vida is questioning Nana Romeo's competence for allowing someone talk down on her artist. Karma is real. Now Frederick Appiah comes again and says, good evening everyone. Kwesi J Music says, bro, it is just hypocrisy. These upcoming are learning from the top artists. Simple. Now Theophilus Mensah says, does Shatta Wale write his music with his fans? He released the song on Friday. On the same day, fans are singing words for words, ADK for a reason. 1+1 Builders. Lion says, the artist is very young and afraid to stand for himself. The MC took advantage of the young man. The gatekeeping attitude in Ghanaian entertainment industry, very sad. Shatta Wale is always right. Frederick Appiah says, hey, Chemo likes Atopa Papa. Now, Free Samuel says, I don't understand why people video themselves when having sex. Why you be porn actor? Now, Henry Richard says, is he drunk? Who exactly? Now, 1+1 says, Chairman Wontumi is guilty of all the counts. 1+1 comes again and says, what did Chairman Wontumi do when the A2 was doing different thing than what he gave the land to? 1+1 again says, the A2 is a miner and not a farmer. Right. Frederick Appiah says, Ghana, we have a long way to go. Same people crying for corrupt leaders to be jailed. Same people are saying they are sad for Wontumi. Who should be jailed? The poor man. Frederick Appiah, Professor Ankona Rebel says, no, Chemo, you need to listen to Samson Ayeni's analysis on NIT FM. Chairman Wontumi admitted to giving the concession to the man to reclaim the land but not mining. Additional information obtained from cross-examination.
Let's clear that.
You said that.
Yeah, I said all those things. I was just giving both sides of the argument.
You said that.
Additional information obtained from cross-examination.
And he needs to listen to me.
Provided evidence to support the guy's claim rather than Wontumi's claim, though there was no documentation. In law, verbal agreement is admissible. Frederick Appiah says, why is Stonebwoy and his team not denying the allegations but rather asking for proof? Professor Ankona Rebel, Wontumi's defense was weak. Because firstly, he wasn't supposed to give another concession to the guy without ministerial approval. I'm sure that's what he wants to say. Professor Ankona Rebel comes again and says, how can you give concession of a land for mining to someone to reclaim the land and grow coconut without even giving him any money for it. Does it make sense? Glorious Amma says, Vida Gofilam. Professor, in court, there is also an element of circumstantial evidence that can be deduced from the context of cross-examination. Frederick Appiah says, agenda setting, they want to be in the news. The African Kinabom is still trending. Rich Lip says, good evening, everyone, every two. And Kwesi IFA says, Charlie, I'm taking a stroll on my SM leg. Kwesi IFA.
By the way, Prof, Uncle Rebel, he needs to listen to me.
At this point, I agree with Prof.
Not me. No, T. I said it, and he's creating an impression that I didn't say.
And we have defended you.
No one have defended me. I'm here. I can defend myself. My point in this, my point in this, he was recommending that I listen to Samson Ladi and I'm also recommending to him that he should listen to me because I said it. They are all coming now. I said
you
it.
You said it in your presentation.
Yes, I just did both sides of them. Maybe I went here. The other side, and I will tear one side, so he should listen to me. Said they all recommended for me to listen to Samson. He should listen to me.
I'm Dizzy on Facebook says, can I join the family? Yes, you can any day. Jesse Nikwe says, oh, Wontumi, they'll release him soon. We know how politicians in this country behave. They are from fooling us. I'd rather serve than release them. Lutra Daniel says, OCP family, we watching live. God bless you for all. Lutra Daniel says, Macasio, they rush my boss. Is it by force to do show cause Fancy brought Rude Boy? Oh, that be. Unruly says, I tell you, escort hype. Says that's his slogan. Perfect. Martin Atta says, Lutra Daniel, why? You the fool? This show business, bro. Stop fooling. Martin Atta, this has nothing to do with Macasio the Rush. Even if it were to be Shatawale Kra on that day, they would have cancelled the show. So forget what they talk. Omar Moro is also here. And on this note, we want to say thank you for being a part of today's edition of Showbiz Daily. As to whether Chairman Wontumi will be released or not, it's another conversation that we'll do on another day. But until then, good night, and let's meet again tomorrow for some more. My name is Sammy Flex. Remember, I did this with the guys on the screen, Roland Amate, who is in the middle, and in Team Dode Solomon Esquire. And again, to the producers, Theophilus Digosh, Desert, and Gerald. We will sure do it again when you subscribe to us. So please subscribe to us, like our videos, share, and let's read your commentaries as well. We'll meet again. When we do, we're out of here. Bye-bye. I keep saying, the China thing is for everybody. Yen fama nkofo bi nko na de bi omo nko a online no mo kyerɛkyerɛ omo ho na ene e ko China onso betimi akobi your sister, your wife, your girlfriend, your mother, your brother, your father, your uncle. You can also be part of this. So we are making it simple for you.